Welcome back. It's your host, Mr. Gray. Feeling great, feeling lovely, feeling marvelous because I was able to get the Union Dunk Low Argon. Something I didn't actually think I was going to get. Not for retail, at least. So I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling myself just a little. And I deserve this. Because, I do get a considerable amount of things for retail. But I don't always get what I want. There's a lot of things I miss out on. And I don't think any union I've never been able to get a union for retail. I really wanted those Jordan 1 black toes, so right, and I never got them, and the price of them I think is about 1900 aftermarket right now. Something I don't plan on paying. So, like I said, since I finally got one, I am completely and 100% feeling myself. So, like I said, I was able to cop the Argon colorway at retail in my size, and they are right here, and I'm really excited. Of course, as you know, it was the passport pack, so came out in 3 flavors. You know, you got Argon, the one I have today. You have pistachio, and then you have court purple. Now, I really, this would be the Argon is my second favorite. The first one, the one I would have truly personally preferred to have, if my first choice would have been the pistachio colorway. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. I'm excited that I got one. Period. So I'm super ecstatic. So I'm not complaining at all. This box, everything that Chris Gibbs and crew does over there at Union, LA, they really put their heart and soul into this. I mean, you check out this box. It looks just like a passport slash I don't know, passport slash ticket for back, or actually more so like a flight ticket. Yeah, there we go. Not a passport. My bad. Looks like a flight ticket. It is pretty cool. Let's check it out. I mean, I'm just sitting here marveling at the box, which is, might be a little sad, but you got that on both ends. Look at that. From Los Angeles to Beaverton. It's the devil is in the details. That's gonna always be a fact. And Union really knows how to pull that off. They've done a good job in that area, if you ask me. I mean, thanks for helping me out, Chris Gibbs. Not that he knows me. He did not hook me up. I don't know who he is, but I'm saying the fact that I got one, I feel like he personally hooked me up. So anyway, before we jump into the light box, excuse me, guys, I'm still feeling myself. We're not going to go into the shoe because, in the light box is where we like to do that. We can look at the wrapping, and so it's just all so beautiful. I could cry. Anyway, I'm trying not to show the sneaker before we get in the light box, but that's the paper in there that covers up the shoe. What else is there to say? I mean, the most important part is going to be in the light box. So I'm going to stop playing around with you guys, and we're going to get over in that light box and get an up close and personal of the Dunk Low, the Union Dunk Low Passport Pack in Argon. So, see you in the light box. Into the light box as promised, you have the Union Dunk Low Passport Pack in the Argon colorway. And I feel like touching it. Woo! Woo, he's so beautiful. So, to me, I don't even know where to start. It's a beautiful shoe. Let's start at the simplest thing. So you see it comes with the white shoestrings, but there you also have you have some spare shoestrings right here. They actually are the color of I don't know what they're called, my royal blue Jordan 1s. It's a pretty popping blue. But anyway, that is what that is. That's the simplest thing I'm going to explain here. But as you can see, I mean, you have a lot of details to talk about here. So of course it comes with this luggage tag here. So first, you already got the box that looks like a plane ticket, but then you have this luggage tag because this is your luggage right here. This is what's going to take you to the different countries. So I don't know all the countries that each of the 3 shoes represent. I know this one was inspired by a Japan colorway in the late 90s, early 20s. I forgot what the other ones, different countries that are / shoes the others were inspired by, but everything on this shoe was inspired by certain things of that time frame and those geographical locations for Chris Gibbs, because they've been, even though they've been doing this thing for a long time. They've been in the biz. So anyway, let's talk about the overall shoe as a whole, above, outside of the sole right now. So this whole shoe, there's no leather to be felt. This is like it's all like ripstop material here. And let's give you a closer look. See that? There we go. Let's get this guy out the way right there. All ripstop material. Now, except the swoosh. The swoosh is kind of like a patent. Well, it has that patent feel, but it's not. Hold on. It's not leather. I don't know what the heck that is. Maybe it is a leather, but either way, it has that patent feel. The swoosh does, so it's kind of shiny. As you can see, you have that orange stitching, and it may not actually be orange. I don't feel like moving the box, but it may not be orange, but it looks orange, almost like a neon orange there, stitching throughout the shoe. And then it also has that kind of, so as you can see the blue that goes throughout the whole shoe, that kind of cloud blue. There's also a cloud blue stitching going throughout the shoe as well. You can see where they purposely have these unfinished, the unfinished threading right there. They have that in the swoosh, in both swooshes, just so you know. But they also have that unfinished stitching in the back on the heel, right there around that little Nike tab. And as you can see, if you look close at that, even at that Nike symbol on the back, it kind of pushes out. You know, it's not indented in, but it's actually it's pressed out. You can see that kind of bubbled up there. It's pretty nice. But also, the material is the same as the swoosh. And actually, that material there is actually it appears reflective, but since I haven't like kind of flashed it in the dark, I can't really tell if it is actually reflective or if it's not, or if it just appears that way. So let's I do need to read the colors real quick, guys. So if we look at the colors on the box, let's see. Hyper Royal, which these shoestrings are absolutely Hyper Royal. Hyper Royal, but I don't see. Oh, you know what? The Hyper Royal may be somewhat under, because this is Hyper Royal here. Right there. The Nike symbol there is Hyper Royal. The spare shoestrings are Hyper Royal. And then, let's see, it says white psychic blue. So we have white on the midsole. We have those icy blue soles there at the bottom, with the Union guy right there, the Union logo right there into the outsole. And let's see, it said white and psychic blue. So which I'm calling cloud blue, of course. Let me clear up that up. All right, these portions here would, I guess, be the psychic blue. But what's interesting, so you know they all have the ripstop material above them. So hold on, let me go in closer. So you can see there's that ripstop material, but then there's the material below it, which the material is this. I'm not ripping anything off, but I wonder if people are. Let me see here. Come on, open up. That is leather under there, people. I believe. Oh, it sure is. All right, so I may be late to the party, but maybe people are actually pulling this ripstop material off, because only reason I say that is because I realized when I bend that back, and let's just do it one more time, see, so everybody can see. Let's get as close as we can and clear as we can. If you pull that back right, and you get a little bit clearer. There we go. That you guys is absolutely, it feels like leather. I can't 100% say it is, but it really, really looks like it. So people may want to be pulling the ripstop material off the top so they can see the bottom. Now, if you notice though, the side panels and the toe box and the upper part of the heel. So like I said, side panels. Sorry, I keep losing focus on you guys. Toe box, side panels, and the upper heel. They're a little bit darker. So even though it says psychic blue, I wonder if it's the cross of the two blues why they're saying psychic, or I wonder if the ripstop is taken off of these portions here that have a darker blue than the other blues. I wonder if those, since they look darker, I wonder if you take the ripstop off, if they're actually a hyper blue beneath, which I don't have anywhere to pull that back. Let me see. Let's see back here. No. Nope. I don't have anywhere where I can pull that back. And the only way you can kind of see what the color may be under that ripstop, that's since it's a darker blue, is right there in the holes, the perforations on the toe box. And to be honest with you, I think I figured it out, guys. So, all right. So the darker portions are there. It does appear there's hyper blue under the ripstop for, like I said, the toe box, the side panels, and the upper heel. You know, the kind of the collar going into the back heel of the shoe. So there is more hyper royal than just what I pointed at right here. It appears to be in all those darker portions. So you got this. So when they say so hyper royal, white, and psychic blue. So okay, that covers everything color wise. That okay. It didn't just stand out for me. So I apologize, guys. I probably did that a little bit too long. So I do, and I guess I do like the color of the Nike symbol here on the tongue. It's funny because they're calling it psychic blue, but I want to say Carolina blue. But, you know, I'm not going to reimagine this man's dream. You know, he made the shoe, not me. So anyway, then on the insole, we have that Union. We have that Union logo right there. My man with the halo jumping. And I'm trying to see. On the other shoe inside the midsole, it's just the Nike symbol. But let me see. Got the Union LA tag, which has been on all their collabs. Got this tab here. I don't even know what this tab is made of, guys. It's kind of like a plastic right there. You can hear that with the Union logo right there. Both shoes are identical. Nothing's different on one shoe versus the other. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. No, I think I got it all. Besides, you know, the passport thing right here. Joker's heavy too. I promise you, I bet you guys will not be walking around with this on your shoe. One, it's going to be dragging on the ground and it'll fall apart. But it's got a little heft to it, as you can hear right there. So the sock liner has that same psychic, did they say psychedelic or that same psychic blue? But the Union logo is actually that hyper blue, the hyper royal, my bad, the hyper royal color. So this is a really nice shoe. I could only imagine how awesome that daggone pistachio colorway could have been. But like I said, I was not fortunate to get that. I was fortunate to get these, and I am happy to get any because it's Unions. I think, be honest with you, this is probably actually, this is the only Union I've gotten for retail. I don't remember how many others that I've reviewed, but those ones that were reviewed, I probably had to buy those aftermarket, which probably wasn't bad because sometimes I pre-order. But what is that little stain right there? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Somebody's in trouble. Just kidding. Anyway, it almost looks like a daggone what you call it, like a splinter. But anyway, moving along. This is a nice shoe. Like I said, you got most of the details I think I've explained. But one thing right here, I just happened to notice at the last minute. You can see on the tongue, it's kind of almost like a grid. You know, you see the lines going down and crossways there. That's pretty cool there as well. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, I do interestingly, I don't really even know what to call the color of these icy soles because it's not really that psychic blue color. It's not that royal blue color under the ripstop, which doesn't look like royal blue because it's covered by the ripstop, but it is if you look through the holes. Sorry, tangent. But the color, I just don't know what to call that color. I'm gonna call it sea glass blue. Yeah, there we go. Or Hawaii water blue. Either way, it is pretty cool. I'm gonna hate the fact that those get dark when these are worn, but other than that, let me see. I think I've covered everything, guys. So this concludes the review for the Union Dunk Low Passport Pack in Argon. If you were lucky to get one of them, then you were lucky, because I was lucky to get one. If you were lucky to get all three for retail, then you know you pretty much have a horseshoe and four leaf clover up your butt, and I am jealous, and I am truly a hater. But you know, I appreciate the fact that you got something, I think. Anyway, moving along. Guys, I just want to thank you for jumping in here with me on this review. If you enjoyed this review by even the slightest, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, so when I have more heat to review, you can find out what it is as soon as possible. Guys, just thanks again for tuning in. Mr. Gray out.